Armed herdsmen attacks displaced 7,000 force of over 1,000 children out of school in Enugu communities. Welcome back to another update. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. I bring you this very update from Sahara Reporters, and the news headline says that armed herdsmen attacks has displaced 7,000 force over 1,000 children out of school in Enugu State, in Enugu communities. Before I continue with this very update, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share and leave your comment at the comment section. This is very sad. In our own land, in Biafra land, that we are seeing this news of 1,000 children being forced out of school and the 7,000 displaced in Biafra land. Now my question to one Nigeria enablers and the saboteurs: are you people happy now? Are you people happy with all of these attacks of herdsmen in Biafra land? Simon Ekpa every day. You people no longer sing Simon Ekpa. No, Simon Ekpa is no longer you people's chorus, everyday chorus. Aware? Now you people are happy that herdsmen can now troop into southeast, into Biafra land, attack and displace our people. What they are doing in the north, they want to bring it to southeast. This is what Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government, was fighting against. And you, one Nigerian enablers, sabotaged his effort to chase out these bandits from our land. It's very funny and sad at the same time. It's very sad. Very, very sad. These herdsmen with AK-47 are not cattle, whereas they are nothing but full soldiers that Nigeria government imported, disguising them as herdsmen. What would a herdsman be doing with AK-47? That is a question you gullible rebellions need to ask yourself. Oh, Simon Ekpa is terrorizing Southeast. Oh, Simon Ekpa is killing Southeasterners. Oh, Simon Ekpa is doing this and that in Southeast. Simon Ekpa is not in the picture. And here the news headline did not say Simon Ekpa or anything concerning Biafra, but rather armed herdsmen attacks displaced to 7,000, forced over 1,000 children out of school. We're going straight to this very update before I continue with the analysis because I'm very upset. Seriously, I am. Today being 27th of March 2025, I bring you this very update from Sahara Reporters. Sahara Reporters recently reported that women from 7 autonomous communities in Enugu staged a protest after a final year student was killed and a woman was raped while returning from the farm. This is what was going on before Hamadike's kidnap, the reason he formed the ESN. Now, those criminals in DOS, I'm not going to hide it, those criminals in DOS that have been posting old pictures of ESN. Oh, ESN is protecting Southeast. Oh, ESN is doing the initial. Oh, ESN is ready to go. Where are you people? No, where are you people? You people are nowhere to be found. You people are nowhere to be found anymore. There is no more ESN. ESM was formed to put a stop to the raping of old mothers. ESM was formed to put a stop to Fulani herdsmen attacks on our people because a lot was going on then. Mothers were being raped. Biafrans are being butchered. Mothers' wives were being butchered in the farm, which we saw a video of a woman that went to farm and she was butchered. And her body parts was spread all over the bush. We saw that video. You cannot deny not seeing that video. That is why Hamadike formed the ESN to defend Biafra land and our old mothers. But what did those criminals in DOS do? They handed ESN over to Southeast governors that was sent a letter before ESN was unveiled. They ignored it. So after they connived in the kidnap, after they connived with the enemies to kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they handed ESN over to Southeast governors. And when PM was in the picture, these criminals were busy posting old pictures of ESN, and some sensible Biafrans will be asking them, where is ESN current picture? that they should bring it on. It was the old one they keep posting. Now they no longer tell you how ESN has been protecting Southeast, or how ESN is the one doing the needful, or the ones doing the needful in Southeast. They no longer talk about it. When Simon Ekpa was in charge, they were everywhere, accusing him of terrorizing Southeast, accusing him of doing this and that in Southeast. But after their petition, now he's no longer in charge, he's no longer the picture. They are nowhere to be found. Rather, they are now telling you how Biafrans are being killed and being terrorized by herdsmen. So why were they lying that it was Simon Ekpa before? Like I said, I'm really upset. If I continue with the analysis, I will not be able to read this very update. Let's go straight to it. Rapings were going on before Amadike formed ESN. That is how our people were being raped every day. You hear a woman went to buy something at the market and she was later found dead at the roadside. You hear a mother went to farm and she was raped and killed. You hear somebody fathers were butchered while returning from farm. We must continue. Over 1,000 children have been forced out of school due to the ongoing crisis in Abo Isiala and the Ihienyi communities in Ihamufu, issues of local government area of Enugu State. Nigeria, according to a coalition of a civil society organization. The coalition comprising the South Sahara Social Development Organization and the Justice Development and Peace Commission stated that the crisis began in 2022 and has displaced at least 7,000 residents, resulting in the loss of lives, businesses, and properties. Speaking at a joint press conference in Enugu, the coalition attributed the displacement to repeat attacks by armed herdsmen attempting to graze in the area. Okay. So before now, we see herdsmen with their cattle, and the only thing we'll find them with is their stick they use in controlling those cattle, and sometimes a little dagger. You understand? Not AK-47. So tell me what a herdsman or herdsmen will be doing with AK-47. And we have seen videos of these herdsmen countless times cutting cassava, corn for their cattle to feed on. You want to feed your cattle, you take your cattle where there is grass, not people's farm. And when they try to resist you or tell you to leave, the men will be butchered, the women will be raped and butchered at the same time. And some of you are so comfortable to sabotage anybody that comes out to make sure that these things stops happening in Southeast. You people are happy about all these things, right? Especially the saboteurs. Every day, Simon Ekpa is your cross, every blessed day. Simon Ekpa is not in the picture now. I hope you people are aware of that. And you people are happy about that, Abby? All right, we must continue. You want to graze your cattle in someone's farm. That is someone's hard work. That is our people's hard work. We saw herdsmen busy and seriously cutting down people's farm crops like corn, cassava, telling their cattle to eat. You will see them uprooting cassava for their cattle to feed on. And this is a private business. This is another person's business, and they will use it to come and destroy your own hard work. And some of you are comfortable sabotaging anybody that will come out. That is why they said Ndibo are their own enemy. Ndibo would enemy in. That is why Wazirika Jesina Igbo tribe is the most useless tribe. Because some of you always allow yourself to be used against your generation and your people. Some of you always allow yourself to become a willing tool to the oppressors and those that do not want you to be free. Who betrayed Hamadike? Now, who are those that betrayed Hamadike? Who are those that gave out his location? Who are those that told the oppressors the enemies his whereabouts? Who are those that sabotaged Simon Ekpa? Who are those that wrote petition against him? No, tell me. Some of you don't want to hear about this, but that's the truth. That is the truth. Wazirika betrayed? Yes, because those he thought he was working with also betrayed. So he had no choice. He has no choice than to give in. What are you people even talking about? Wazirika is a saboteur because that the way they bought the criminals that sabotaged Hamadike is the way they bought those that was working with Wazirika then. Let's not talk about PM zone. We must continue. Sahara reporters recently reported that women from the 7 autonomous community in Ihamufu staged a protest, which we saw the video, yes? After a final year student was killed and a woman was raped while returning from the farm. Exactly. The happenings before Madike formed the ESN. The coalition condemned the escalating attack, which they say have claimed hundreds of lives and devastated businesses and property. They revealed that over 1,064 children remain out of school, while only 456 have managed to return since the crisis began. Director JDPC Enugu Reverend Father Donatus Oniwo stated that the situation in the two communities and all the surrounding communities is just a tragedy, but an ongoing humanitarian crisis that has left countless families broken and displaced. Oniwo added that many have left their farms and businesses. He said that the communities have endured brutal attacks that have spiraled into a violent confrontation. Armed herdsmen and their collaborators have wreaked havoc, driven communities from their homes, and upended the lives of those who once thrived there. What makes this crisis even more disturbing is that this proportionate impact it has had on women and children. They bear the brunt of this violence in the most harrowing way, including facing hunger, disease, and the physical assault. Some women have suffered brutal sexual violence, and the children who should be in school are now left traumatized, displaced, and deprived of an education. The attack on farmland has also left communities without a means of survival, and the economic fallout from the destruction of crops and businesses continues to deepen the crisis. And there is no sign that this suffering will end unless immediate and decisive action is taken. Okay, so Reverend Father Onibo, what is it, Father Onibo? Yes, where were you when Simon Ekpa was making sure that all these things stops in Biafra land? Where were you? Now, these things you people are complaining about was what Simon Ekpa was fighting against. It's what Omadike was fighting against. So that these things will not happen. Because what is happening in the north is what they want to bring to southeast. And the only way we can stop it, or the only way we can stop all these things they are bringing to southeast is to fight them off our land. But no. You people connived. You people allowed yourselves to be bought and be used against your own people. Not the Reverend Father Onibo. I'm just saying that he said that the only way these things can stop is to end all. The only way this thing will end, this suffering will end, is immediate and decisive action. Only if immediate and decisive action is taken. Now, what was Simon Ekpa doing? No, one Nigerian enablers. If not something, I would say, let me just come live one day and question. Let me see if anybody will come out and challenge me. I would like to question some of you. Some of you that was kicking against Simon Ekpa. Oh, let him rot in jail. Oh, let him be there. Oh, let him do this. Our people are the ones suffering it too. It's not Simon Ekpa. Let's see, fools. Onebo, who was flanked by members of the community, stated that despite the deployment of security forces intermittently in the area, the attacks has become a yearly occurrence. We cannot stand by and allow this crisis to continue without action. We therefore call on the state government under the leadership of Peter Ndubisimba to take immediate and concrete steps to address the suffering of the people of Abo Isiala and the Ihenyi communities and other communities affected by this conflict without delay, he said. He also called on the state government to provide immediate humanitarian relief for the affected families, which should include cash for food, clothing, survival kits, and the medical supplies. Are you people not shameless? Are you people not ashamed of yourselves? Is it the same government that armed the foot soldiers, or is it the same government that imported these land grabbers and the foot soldiers that you people are calling? Is it the same government that excluded Southeast in their 2025 national budget? Is it the same government that excluded Southeast during COVID palliative? Is it the same government that do not care if you people exist in that Southeast, that you, Father Onibo, is calling to provide what exactly? Cash and again a survivor's kit. Should call it kit. Because you people are funny and I don't know how to put it. Calling on government that do not care about you, a government that opened their eyes widely and excluded you in their national budget. Or is it Peter Mbada that signed to allow Fulanis take over Enugu state that you are calling to do what exactly? Is Peter Mbada not one of those attacking Simon Ekpa every day for resisting these herdsmen in Enugu state precisely? We must continue on. We will urge the government to take decisive action by identifying, arresting, and prosecuting those responsible for the attacks in the region. I'm very upset. As we were that's on no man sum. Come swear no people on no man sum. Yana say, as we on no man sum. Reading this news on no man sum. Yana say, would you call no man sum here or the man because I don't understand how you people keep calling on those deploying these foot soldiers, these land grabbers to Southeast. Those that want nothing but the total takeover of Southeast to come and do what exactly? The only solution is fighting for yourself. The only solution is resisting them by yourself because the Fulanis are being protected by the police and the unrepentant Boko Harams in army uniform that are being deployed to Southeast. Are you people even aware that these herdsmen are being kept in those barracks in Southeast? Are you people aware that Nigeria army are camping these herdsmen in their camps, in their barracks? The reason you don't see them outside like that, they only come, attack, and disappear. And Nigeria army protecting them will come to the community, seize phone, not to record this thing, to document the attacks of these herdsmen and the killing, or the people that was their kid. Is it the same? As I'm no man assume now, the corner magana sugi like this, yeah. Do you not the code they disappear? You're hitting them because you are so hot inside them. What is wrong with these people? The only solution is fighting for yourself, defending yourself, defending your land and protecting lives and properties of your people. You people keep calling those that do not care about you, those that exclude you in every single thing. Nigeria government excluded Southeast in their national budget, 2025 budget. They excluded Southeast in all the loans they have been taken from China and the World Bank. They excluded Southeast during COVID. And they forced everyone to sit at home, to stay indoors for 3 months. No palliative was taken to Southeast. They said Southeasterners to go and sort themselves out. And we did. It's not that this Reverend Father is not aware that the federal government will do nothing because they are the ones sending these foot soldiers to Southeast. They are the ones sponsoring them. This Reverend Father will not tell me that he is not aware that these things did not start today. It has been happening. It was happening before Hamadike formed ESN to put a stop to the raping and killing of our people. This Reverend Father was aware of all this. And our mothers protested, and Ba haven't said anything. Now, mothers protested then. This Reverend Father cannot deny not knowing about all of this. And still calling on federal government to come and do what exactly? Knowing fully well that they're not going to do anything. Well, I will stop here. I don't want to continue because I'm very hot inside. And let me stop here. Don't forget to share this video of this. Thank you.